Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. I'm Asaida Azahra. Today, I will present a topic titled Morality Toward Fellow Human Being in the Islamic Perspective. This presentation, we will understand how Islam teaches us to build good relationship with others through the good character of akhlak. Every day we interact with many people or family, friends, teachers, and neighbors. Good social relationships are very important because humans are social creatures. In Islam, social interaction must be guided by good character, such as honesty, patience, cooperation, and mutual respect. The goal of this presentation is to help us understand first, difference between moral, ethnic, and akhlak, and second, how morality should be practiced toward others according to Islam. Now, I talk about basic concept of morality, ethnic, and character in Islam. The word akhlak comes from Arabic. It's khuluq, which means attitude, behavior, or character. Is include or action, interaction, and feeling. So akhlak is not only what we do, but also what we think and feel. These are two kind of akhlak. First, akhlakul mahmudah or good character like honesty, humanity, and generosity. And second, akhlakul mazmumah or bad character like arrogance, jealous, and lying. The Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Im nama bu itsu liutamima akramimal ahlak." I was sent to perfect noble moral. Hadis riwayat Bukhari. This hadis saw that the main mission of the prophet was to build people character. So akhlak is the heart of Islamic teaching. Morality concept in Islam. In general, morality means value that society accepts as good or bad. But in Islam, morality comes from Allah, command and prohibition, not only from human option. The Prophet said, "Akmalul mu'minina imana asanuhum khuluqan." The believer whose faith is most perfect is the one with the best moral. Hadis riwayat Tirmizi. From this hadith, we learn that a good moral are a sign from strong faith. A true believer is not only someone who pray or fast, but also someone who treats others kindly and justly. The concept of ethic in Islam. The word ethic is Islam is related to adab, which means good manner or proper behavior. Is cover our relationship with Allah, people, and the environment. Ethics help us act politely, fairly, and responsibly. For example, is first ethic of speech. Speak kindly, avoid lies and insult. A second, work ethic. Be honest, disciplined, and responsible. And third, social ethic. Respect others, avoid arrogance, and help one another. So ethics are as practical from akhlak in our everyday behavior. The difference between moral, ethic, and akhlak, although they seem similar, but they have different focus. First, akhlak, the sort of Akhlaq, Quran, and Hadith. The purpose to gain Allah pleasure and the related to faith is directly related. Second, moral. Short for moral is society value, the purpose to be accepted socially, and the relation to faith is sometimes related. And the last one is ethic. The short form ethic, human reason and culture. The purpose is to achieve justice, and the relation to faith indirectly relate. In a short, akhlak is constant because it's based on relation, while ethic and moral may change with time and the culture. Now I talk about morality toward fellow human beings. Morality towards others means behaving well in social interaction with the family, friends, and the wider community. Islam teaches two main relationship. First, Habnul Minallah, relationship with Allah, and second, Habdul Minannas, relationship with other. The Quran say, "Innamal mu'minuna ikhwatun fa aslihu baina hawaikum wa taqulanha la'alakum mahun." The believer are but brothers, so make peace between your brother and fear Allah so that you may receive mercy. Quran Surat Al-Hujurat 10. The Prophet also said, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsi." None of you truly believes until he love for his brother what he love for himself. Hadis riwayat Bukhari and Muslim. These texts show that faith and brotherhood are connected. A believer must care for others sincerely. From of morality, honesty, and trust, one of the strongest moral foundation in Islam is honesty and trustworthiness or amanah. Allah say, "Inna Allaha ya'murukum an tu'addul amanati illa ahla." I need Allah command you to convey the trust to those entitled to them. Quran Surat An-Nisa 58. This means Muslims must be reliable in word, action, and responsibilities. Honesty builds trust, peace, and respect in all relationships, whether personal or professional. Help one another. Islam encourages cooperation in good deeds. Wata'awanu 'alal birri wat taqwa wala ta'awanu 'alal ithmi wal 'udwan. Help one another in righteousness and pity, but do not help each other is sin and enmity. Quran Surat Al-Maidah 2. This first teacher that helping another should be based on sincerity and goodness, not for personal gain. By do this we strengthen social harmony and brotherhood. Respect and love. Respecting others is also a key moral value. The purpose say like Laisa minna man lam yaran sagirana wal yukir kabira. He is not one of us who does not show mercy to the young and respect to the old. Hadis riwayat Tirmizi. This shows that respect and empathy are signs of true believer, not matter the person's status, age, or background. Everyone deserves kindness and respect. Second, forgiving and controlling anger. Another is important aspect of akhlak is forgiving another and controlling anger. Allah say wa qazimina kayina wa afina anis nas wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Those who restrain anger and forgive another, Allah love these who do good. Quran Surat Al-Imran 134. Anger is natural, but Islam teaches us to manage it with practice and forgiveness. By forgiving others, we purify our heart and maintaining peace in society. And the last being the third. The Prophet the Muhammad SAW remain us man kana yu'minu billahi wal yaumil akhiri fa yakum khairan aw limasmut. Whoever believer in Allah and the last day, let him speak good or remain silent. This means very word as value. We must avoid gossip, lies, and hurtful speech, especially in the digital era where words spread quickly online. Using our thought wisely is a part of good akhlak. Example in daily life, let's see how we can apply this value in our life. First, at home, respect and obey parents, help siblings, and show gratitude. At school, be honest during exam, respect teacher, and cooperate with classmates. And in society, help neighbor, care of the environment, and participate in community service. And the last one, in online, use social media responsibly, avoid spreading hate or hoax, and share positive content. By practicing this daily habit, we strengthen our moral identity as Muslim. In conclusion, akhlak is one of the most important aspects of Islam. Teaching and determines a person's level of faith. Very Muslim is obliged to always do good, help one another, and build social relationships based on love and compassion. Uh, Despite the increasingly complex challenge of the modern era, akhlak remains relevant and is the main foundation for creating a just, purpose, and harmonious society. Therefore, Muslims are encouraged to make the Prophet Muhammad SAW the best role model in their daily life. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this reminds us that true faith is reflect toward good behavior. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.